Her phone lit up with his name, but she answered with mine. I stood there, half-dressed and shaking, watching her fingers slide across the screen, as if nothing about this was strange. She didn't even flinch. She just said, "Hey, babe," in that voice she usually saved for me, locking her eyes on mine as if daring me to say something. I could hear his voice, muffled on the other end, asking if she was still coming over tonight. I should have walked out right then, but instead, I laughed, loud, bitter, the kind that makes your teeth ache. She glared at me, hit mute, and hissed, "Don't start." I'd memorized her tells, the way she bit her lip when she lied, the way her hands shook when she tried to hide. But tonight, she was stone. Calm. She unmuted the call, said she loved him, and hung up. Then she looked at me and said, "Happy now?" I wasn't. I was furious, electrified by the realization that she'd been playing both of us for months. I wanted to hate her, but I wanted her more. Wanted to win. I asked her if he knew about me. She smirked and said, "He thinks you're my cousin." That's when I realized I was nothing more than a secret, a shadow stitched between her lies and her lipstick. My anger wasn't about the cheating. It was about being invisible, about her never choosing me out loud. So I told her I'd called him, that he knew everything. That was the lie. The truth was, I wanted her to panic, to feel what I felt. But she just laughed and said, "Good, now we're even." Because I'd forgotten about my own secrets, the late-night messages, the other bed I'd warmed when she left. We were both playing with fire, and in that moment I understood. The real betrayal was how much I loved the chaos, how alive it made me feel. And as she grabbed her keys and walked out, I realized I wasn't angry at her. I was angry at the part of me that didn't want her to stop.